So for me, starting out the day or even midday, getting in the Word and just really silencing my own heart and mind before the Lord has been huge. And I was so blessed in high school to have a pastor who really taught us how to do that, how to read Scripture, pray about it, think about it, meditate on it, and then journal about it, and then think of ways of applying that, and then using it in serving others. And so I have continued, and it's so funny, when you're in high school and college before you have a family, you actually think it's going to get easier to spend time in the Word and journal, but I have learned now on this side of it, it's actually not easier. And so if you are not married, single right now, I just really encourage you. This is a time you can develop this habit that is so life-giving and so keeps you sturdy in your foundation of your faith like nothing else can. And learning how to hear Him and be connected, it's just so huge. And so this is one of the ways to just calm you and to sturdy you in what's really important in a world that tends to pull us in so many directions. And so I wanted to show you today also, over years, my time every day is not guaranteed. And so sometimes I don't have 20 minutes. I don't have the energy to put into 20 minutes of being in the Bible, figuring it out on my own and all of that. And so this devotional, Jesus Calling, has been huge for me. You read one page a day. It gives you the verses in the Bible to then find, so you can read those too. And then, so it's in my head more, and I'm not just reading. This is where I love these planners. This is called a Happy Planner. It's by Me and My Big Ideas, and you can write out everything in here. And they sell them at Michael's, all the other craft stores. I think they all sell them. And so what I do is I write the main thought of whatever I got out of being in the Word or my devotional for that day in the bottom box. So there's 3 columns, that the one I get has 3 columns, and that's what the bottom box is used. Just as accountability for me, it's in there. And I can remember like God's promises and His faithfulness. And so I'm showing you one that's blank because this is kind of like everything. I put everything in here. My brain dumps are in here. My lists are in here. And then, like I said, I don't take this everywhere with me. I just take a picture of it on my phone. And so I have it, but mentally it's so much better to write it out. It really frees up my brain and makes me so much more able to be present throughout my day. And so writing in these little boxes has been so awesome. And the new devotional I started reading, we go to a family camp every year, and the director recommended this one, and I am now in love with this one. It's called New Morning Mercies by Paul David Tripp, and it is awesome. Once again, it has one day. This is one day, and then this is the actual verses that it went through. So it went through Ephesians 6:10 through 20 for that day. And so you can read on. My ideal day would I'd start the day with this, and then in the evenings I would read the Bible verse, or in the morning I'd read the Bible verse, and in the evening or the afternoon I'd read this. For me, I kind of need to do it in the morning and midday. Raising 3 kids is hard. And this is really where I find my hope, my love, my inspiration, and all of that comes from being grounded in His hope and His love and His grace every single moment. And so on the best days, it would be morning and after lunch rest time. And I'm talking 5 to 10 minutes, and what God can bring is so amazing. And so I hope that encourages you, helps you, baby steps. I think we set ourselves up for failure when we're like, okay, I'm going to do an inductive study this semester. I don't think we need more inductive studies. I think we already have a lot in our heart. We've already been taught a lot, and really God is calling us just to follow Him and be present where we're at, to see the opportunities to love and care where we're at. But unless we're present, we don't see those opportunities. I can't begin to tell you how many opportunities have come from me not having my phone with me. and truly seeing the person behind the counter at a retail store and smiling at them and asking how their day is and how they act completely shocked that I even care. Because in so many ways, we're more connected today than we've ever been before. But we truly are more disconnected, I think, than we've ever been before. And how wonderful is it to be truly seen by another human being? And when I spend time in His Word, it reminds me of how He truly sees me and loves me in my best and my lowest, and then gives me the ability to do that with all that I see throughout the day. So, wishing you the very best, and thanks for spending this time with me.